is a show that focuses on the person behind the brony. I'm your host, Osaka Jack. Please sit back and relax as we talk to this week's guest brony. Hello, everyone. This is Into the Spotlight with Osaka Jack on Everfree Network. And with me today, I have someone who is in the European area, Miss Julie Basecqz.
Hello everyone. Hello, Osaka.
Hello. How did I do? Basecqz?
Huh?
Basecqz?
Basecqz. Yeah, very good.
Yay!
Yeah.
I've been practicing. Ha
Good. I'm happy to be here.
Wonderful.
With all of you.
Yes, usually the people I speak to are not morning people, so I have to record very early in my morning times. But no, it's the evening for me! Yay! As long as the people upstairs are quiet, this should go just fine.
Yeah, and for me it's the morning, so it's perfect.
Yay. Well, if anybody doesn't know you, can you describe a little bit about what do you do?
Okay, well, I'm the French voice of Rarity in My Little Pony. That's basically why I'm here, I think. And I do lots of dubbing and acting. And I'm a voice actor, French one.
This is something that I didn't realize until just before we began, though. You're the French actress for Rarity, but you're not in France.
No, we rec in Belgium.
Huh.
Most of the products are dubbed in Belgium.
Interesting.
Yeah, I guess it's cheaper.
Okay.
That's why they do that. And we do a lot of anime.
Okay.
And it's pretty nice because we have lots of work.
That always good to have lots of work. That's, yes, absolutely wonderful.
Good for me. Yeah. So we do it in Belgium, but it's not too far. And sometimes I go and work in France too, in Paris.
Okay. That is odd to me. I would not expect a different country to be handled. But then again, I'm in a country that nobody outside Japan really speaks Japanese, so it doesn't make sense for this country. But okay.
And it's an hour and a half from France. Is an hour and a half from here in train. It's really fast.
Yeah, that isn't fast.
Yeah.
You cannot reach another country from here by walking or rail or driving. You're flying or you're swimming, and that's it. Is there... I'm sorry, I really don't know very much about Belgium. Is there a very large French-speaking population there?
Oh, really? Yeah, a lot.
Okay.
There's two languages. There's a Flemish and French.
Okay.
But in Flemish, they don't dub as much as we do in French because they look at everything in English. So they dub only for the kids.
I see. Okay.
But we, in French, we dub for the adults also because they're not as good as in English. So
okay.
That's why also we have lots of work. That's good too.
Yes, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Very similar over here. The adults are not that great in English, so there's lots of Japanese dubbing when something comes over. Like My Little Pony.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, I know that as far as the seasons go, you've mentioned that you've already been recording for season 4. Is that right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes, and I'm doing that. Well, I did on Monday season 4 episodes 5 to 8.
Okay.
And I did last week, the week before, the first 4.
Okay.
So it's going really fast, and I think we're really close to the Canadians.
Yeah, just a few hours ago, episode 13 was released, so you're only about 5 behind.
Okay, wow, that's nice.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I tried to see, and I was wondering where they were.
They just did episode 13, and if you're still doing Rarity, it's going to be a good one.
Really? Wow.
Oh, yes.
Because I did episode 8.
Uh-huh.
It's a really nice episode for Rarity.
Yes.
I just did that on Monday, and it was so funny to do.
Yes. Yeah. Well, that brings another question with that episode. Yeah. Do you also do Rarity's singing voice?
No, I'm not. No.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry about that. Yeah, everyone is asking me, and no, because I'm not a good singer.
Okay.
Sometimes I sing, like I'm doing another Adventure Time. I don't know if you know that.
Yes.
Yeah. Well,
Which character are you in Adventure Time?
I'm Bimo.
Ah, okay. Bimo's so cute.
And when I do Bimo, I can sing because it's easier.
Right.
But it's too nice for Rarity. It's a really nice voice in English, and That's not my voice.
Okay, okay. Oh, okay, but we have the speaking voice down.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's the professional singers who do it.
Mm-hmm. Well, it almost takes that. I mean, My Little Pony's songs are quite demanding on the voice.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, really. And
I mean,
yeah.
there
And
are
I don't think I would have the time to do it also.
Yes, very true.
'Cause if I sing also, it would be really hard, I think.
Well, because singing, you have to get all of the cast together to sing
Yeah,
together and
exactly.
match with the instrument. Yeah, I can imagine. Sure.
Yeah.
You mentioned it. You teased us with it on Twitter, but you also recorded a character in season 4 who really didn't speak much when she first appeared.
Yes.
You did the voice for Daring Do.
Exactly. Yeah. And someone told me after that it was already there was someone doing it in season 2.
There was a line or two in season 2 that she had. Yeah, not very much.
Okay, because we didn't remember who did it. So the director thought it was the first time he appeared.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, she has appeared before, but it was such a fast appearance that it would be easy to overlook.
Yeah, okay. But I know all the fans will be, oh no, it's not the same voice. They will recognize, and we'll see. We'll see.
Well, you see, what isn't shown is that somewhere along the way, Daring Do had a slight throat injury, and it changed her voice.
Oh.
I guess. I don't know. I'm just making this up, but it sounds good. So I'm going to pretend it's correct.
And I always say he, because for me, I have to do to be different as Rarity. We asked me to do like a little boy voice.
Okay.
Because she's a bit like a boy.
True.
So
Adventuresome and daring and.
Yeah. So it's
boyish.
Funny. So I always say he, but I know it's a she. But
that's it. Well, I know the character Derpy. When Tabitha St. Germain first voiced Derpy, she was under the impression that it was for a little boy. So, but it came out sounding cute. So sure.
Yeah. So you will see. Because I don't know if in French. No, if we did that 2 weeks ago, I don't think it's on air right now.
Probably not. No, that would be a very fast runaround.
Yeah. So it's a surprise. You know, before everyone.
Everybody, shh! Don't say anything. Keep it quiet. Shh. Do you remember how you got started voicing the My Little Pony characters?
Okay. For me, I just did a casting.
Okay.
And it was a long time ago, and that's how we usually work here in France or Belgium.
Yeah.
Is I'm in the voice acting since 15 years now.
Oh, wow.
So it was normal to just come and do casting for that. Sure. What we normally do is we put the director puts 3 voice on the character, and then we're the one or not.
Okay.
But I don't remember my casting.
Well, I'm sure it blends together. I'm sure.
Yeah, but I'm really happy now to have it, and since a couple of since more than a year now, when since I met the brownies, I really take time to do my character, to do Rarity, and really to listen the voice. Yeah, and because I know now it's really important. So I'm how do you say? Je m'applique. It's a French word, but.
Let's leave it in French, because my French is absolutely horrible and my mother would be ashamed of me, but I forgot it all for remembering some Japanese. Sorry.
It means I'm trying to be good.
I like that. That sounds better. Let's leave it in French. It sounds better. Yes.
Okay.
Well, we spoke a little bit about it before recording, but I would suppose that, well, you were not born in Belgium, were you?
No, I'm born in Canada.
Yeah.
So I was born in Ottawa, but my parents are Belgian, so I was coming in vacation always in Belgium, and I really liked Belgium, and I wanted to move here. So I left everything there when I was 19 years old, and I came here to do the conservatoire. because I went to see a show here in Belgium in vacation, and it was a nice show outside.
Okay.
And when I looked at the programs, it was saying first prize of conservatoire. All the actors did the conservatoire. So I did, I won my first prize also, and I want to play there. And then I did it. So
good for you. Wow.
now I'm here. Yeah. And now all my family moved in Belgium. So now everyone is here. Yeah. But I'm going often over there in vacation to see all my friends.
Oh, good. That's nice.
Yeah. Mm.
So.
And sometimes over there they hear my voice, so it's funny. Because lots of French things are, well, they have lots of French things for the Québécois.
Oh, yes, of course.
Yeah. So we also dub for them.
Oh, okay. So, well, that's ironic that it would be created in Canada, go to Belgium, get redubbed in French, and then head back to Canada.
Yeah, yeah. But I think that's the way, yeah.
Huh. I do wish it was easier for us to get different language versions of My Little Pony. It's rather difficult for me to find examples of French Rarity.
Really?
Yeah, I can find some on YouTube and do a little searching, but I can only get little clips and little bits and pieces, but I can't find the whining, Rarity whining. That
yeah. The whining. That's the most famous one. Yeah, I love to do that. But she is so good, so good. Tabitha Saint-Germain in English, she is so good. Yes. So I really try to do the same thing, and she can go from really low to high, and yes. That's what's funny about Rarity. It's really funny to do and
yes.
Amazing. Yeah.
So, would it be possible for us to hear a little bit of French Rarity?
Yes, of course.
Well, thank you.
I'll do my favorite part.
Okay.
It's the diamond episode.
Oh, yes.
Episode, okay. Vous voulez m'entendre me plaindre? Eh bien, ça donnerait ça. Oh, ces sangles sont trop serrées, ça fait mal. Oh. That's the one I love.
That was great.
But it's not like that all the time.
Of course, yes.
Yeah.
That's a very large range that she's doing right
there. So that's one of my favorites.
I think that's a favorite for a lot of people. That is the, do you want to hear whining, this is whining, right?
Yeah. Okay. And you can find it on YouTube.
Yay. Do you happen to know who does Granny Smith in French?
In French? Oof.
I'm just wondering if it was you, because that is Tabitha as well.
No, it's not me.
Okay.
I don't know who's doing it, but in Belgium here, we normally don't do lots of characters in the same. So all the Little Pony, they're only one voice on each.
Oh, okay.
And I did Daring Do only because I asked the director.
Oh, okay.
Give me something else, because I know that the bronies like when we do another voice.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, so I asked her if she had something else to give me, and it was just perfect, because Rarity was not really on that episode.
No, she wasn't. That's very true.
Yeah, so it was perfect. I'll try to do some more again.
I think I won't spoil the new episode for you, but it's going to be a challenge for you when it arrives. Tabitha was at her absolute best in this.
Really?
Oh, yes.
And which one is it? The number?
Season 4, episode 13.
Okay. I will try to remember that. I will go and check it in English so I can be prepared.
It's very good. It's Tabitha at her absolute best.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that
it'll be as good as in French.
I am sure you'll do a fantastic job, but I'm also sure you'll listen to it and go, "Oh my, okay, all right, let's get some lozenges in here because I'm going to need them." Is that well, when you're recording, I would assume that you're doing it solo. Have there ever been instances where you've been able to be with several members of the cast?
Oh yes. I'm often on Monday I was with Spike.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so sometimes we do it together.
That's good. That's
nice. It depends of how the director do the planning.
Sure.
And the disponibility of all the actors. But we do record sometimes together, yeah.
Oh, good. It's so much better when actors can actually play off each other instead of anticipating how the other one is going to act.
Yeah, but if they are not there and if they're already recorded, we can wear a casque. Well, what's the name?
Headphones?
Yeah, headphones.
Okay.
So we have the French recording of the others.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, sometimes we can do that.
I know in the English version, Tara Strong, who does Twilight Sparkle, is in California and is not recording with the rest of the cast. So,
oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah. So everyone else is in Canada, but she's in California. She'll record her lines, and the rest of the cast will have whoever is not speaking at that time will imitate Tara Strong doing Twilight Sparkle to give them something to play off of.
Oh, that's nice. We don't do that. But we should.
Well, if it works the way you're doing it, wonderful, absolutely.
Yeah, because we're used to it.
Yes, yeah.
So what we do is while we record, we read the lines of the others, so we know how to answer.
I see. Okay.
Because in Europe, well, in Belgium and in France, we use a ritmo, so everything is written down.
Okay.
It's like a karaoke.
Oh.
Yeah,
that
and
sounds fun.
Yeah, we read when it goes over. It's hard to explain. Like a karaoke, like when the bar goes through, read it in the same time. So it's really easy to do because we only have to read in the good place. It's the author who do the good way so it fits on the mouth.
Oh, okay. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, so we don't have to think about that. We only have to think about how to act.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's actually a very good idea. I hadn't considered that before, but that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, and I know because I talked to Annelie, they don't do it the same in Sweden.
Oh, really? Okay.
No. Sometimes they have papers, and we do have a ritmo, so that's why we're faster, because I'm doing 4 episodes in 4 hours.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. I did number 1, 2, 3, 4 of season 4 in 4 hours with Daring Do.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's pretty...
That's a heavy workload.
It goes fast.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Have there been instances where the translated version is just too long for the time that you have?
Yeah, like last time on Monday, it was a bit... it was not written nicely, so we had to take off some words. She was talking too much. Yeah. There were too much lines compared to the English.
Sure.
So it's hard to play when it's not written as well, because it's hard to fit in the mouth. Yeah.
Oh, sure. I know that happens often in the Japanese version.
So sometimes we change the text to fit more.
That's fine. I mean, that's kind of expected when you're translating something. Yeah. It's not going to be exactly.
And that's why sometimes it's not exactly as the English.
Sure.
Because we don't have the choice.
Yeah.
Because I know some people say, oh, no, the French version or whatever version is not that good because they don't respect the text. But sometimes we don't have the choice to do that, to fit.
Oh. It's a shame that people would say that, but...
Yeah, but we try to really stay in the mood and everything of...
Yeah. Well, I can appreciate that you're at least aware of the original and attempting to hold true to it. That's good. Thank you.
Yeah. And we listened to the English before, of course.
Oh, good.
So, yeah, of course. We take time to listen and to do exactly the same thing. That's what I'm trying to do with the voice of Tabitha.
Right.
Do the same thing in the same time. I need lots of concentration.
Yes, I would imagine it. I need lots of concentration not to burst out laughing when I'm just listening to her. So I imagine imitating it would be very difficult.
Yeah.
Well, you mentioned to me you're not only doing voice acting, but you also direct.
Yes, a lot of direction. I'm directing One Piece. But I know it's really famous in Japan.
Yes, very much.
And also Naruto.
Naruto? Okay, yeah.
Yes. and lots of live, so not anime, but there's one good show on MTV. It's called Awkward,
Okay.
and I'm directing that too. I'm directing Adventure Time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and the new season of Naruto, which is a derivé de Naruto. It's called Rock Lee.
Okay, okay.
It's a new anime about only the character of Rock Lee.
Right, right.
So I'm directing a lot, yes.
The
And that's fun for me because I can choose my characters.
So you get to go through this one, not this one. This one, not this
Yeah.
one.
But not too much, because after I have comments about the fans saying, "Oh no," uh, yeah, because it's easy for me to replace when someone is sick or you know.
Sure.
But I try not to do it because it's really important to leave the real voice. And
Right, right. I can understand
yeah, on Naruto I have like more than 1,000 characters, so
that.
I have to be careful. And
Yes. One of
so I'm
the
lucky to do all those. And
one of
Inazuma, I don't know if you know Inazuma.
Inazuma. Yes, I know Inazuma.
Yeah, so I'm also directing Inazuma.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, I'm directing all the anime that doesn't finish.
Okay, right.
Like where it's been like One Piece. It's been I think 8 years now,
Yeah,
and
at least,
Naruto
yeah.
more than 10.
Yes, yes. Yeah.
So and yeah, I'm there from the beginning.
I'm curious, do you do the movies as well as the
Yes,
just oh, wow, okay.
yeah, yeah, we do the movies.
Wow.
And on One Piece now, I'm gonna work on Monday on the episode 603,
Oh my goodness.
and we're going until 610, I guess. I'm checking. Yeah.
Oh my
So we're
goodness.
really far. And we're really close to the Japan.
Oh yes, I believe it. Yeah. I wish I had time to watch it, but usually I'm busy when One Piece is on, so I can't.
If you have to see everything, it's a bit hard.
Well,
But
that's
I do.
another thing. It's very daunting for me to see, okay, well, maybe I can start watching this anime. How far behind am I? 400
Yeah.
episodes behind. Okay, you know what?
I'm not going to start. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I saw all of them. I'm really
Wow.
proud. Yeah.
Nice. One of the sadder things about more recent dubbing is that the English version of One Piece was just terrible.
Oh, really?
Not many One Piece fans in America, just because the version that they dubbed was really bad.
Oh, really?
I,
But
I don't know that it even is running in America anymore. I mean, I think most people are just doing the Japanese with subtitles now.
yeah, I think so too. But here in Belgium, well, the One Piece was the only one I was wrecking in Paris.
Okay.
So I was going over there to wreck, and now it's in Belgium since 2 months again.
Oh,
Because
wow.
at the beginning it was in Belgium also.
Right.
It's pretty hard. Yeah, we're moving place to place, but with the same actors, same voice actors.
Oh, goodness.
But we don't listen to the American voices. That's
No.
good. we oh yeah, I have to listen to the Japanese to do my distribution.
Okay.
To put all the characters, to choose them,
Right, right.
all the actors. I have to listen in Japan. Yeah, in Japanese.
Okay, okay.
But I don't. Well, it's been a couple of years. I'm working with those, but I don't understand. Now there's some words I know, but
Oh, well, yeah.
I'm not able to understand all the episode in Japanese.
Um, I've been here long enough that I know you don't have to fully understand the language to appreciate the emotion in somebody's voice when they're speaking.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly.
If you're listening, then you can get it.
Yes, and it's funny because they use a lots of word in English,
Yes.
but with a Japanese pronunciation.
Yes, yes.
So that's really funny. So those words I understand.
In My Little Pony over here is just in the middle of season 2. They're that far behind.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
And one of the funniest things was they just did the episode where Big Mac and Cheerilee drink the love poison and fall in love.
Mm-hmm.
In the English version, they use baby talk to each other, schmoopy doo and cuddly wunny honey snooky bear.
Okay.
The Japanese version, they use only terrible romantic English. Big Mac shouts out, "My baby Chan!" And Cheerilee comes back, "My darling!" Are there any shows that you would really like to direct that that you haven't had a chance to yet?
Well, My Little Pony now.
Yes, of course.
Yes, of course. And I think I have too much. It's good with what I have right now.
Okay, all right.
Because as I was saying, it never stops. One Piece,
Yeah.
Naruto. I don't see the end, so
No.
it takes lots of time. And yeah.
I teach kids, they still love it, which means they're still going to watch it, which means it's not going to end anytime soon.
And I'm doing I don't know if I can talk about it, but I'm doing a new one.
Oh, okay.
It looks like Adventure Time. It's really crazy. It's for Cartoon Network.
Okay,
I'm happy to direct that one, but I will talk about that maybe next time.
Okay. All right. I think I might know which one it is, but I won't guess because if you can't talk about it, can't talk about it. Well, beyond just recording and directing, you've tweeted about it. You made a lot of cupcakes.
Yes. Because sometimes all the actors for me and the sound engineer, they work really hard. And last time it was on a Saturday. Yeah, you saw that. And I woke up really early. I said, okay, I'm going to do some cupcakes for them. So everyone was happy and we were all happy. Yeah. So Absolutely. It was fun to do. Yeah, I like to do that. I don't like to eat them, but I like to do them.
You are so much Rarity. I don't know if you knew, but Tabitha St. Germain brings cookies in for everybody.
Oh, really? I know, I didn't know that.
What a wonderful coincidence.
Yeah.
Well, recently I know that you went to London.
Yes.
For not really a meetup, but just a party?
No, it was a party, yeah.
Okay.
It was a birthday of two guys there, and it was really nice. People are so nice, and it's nice for me to be able to go everywhere because I went also in Stuttgart, in Berlin, in London. Yes, being invited like that because we're the French Voice, it's really nice. And people are so kind. And it was nice because we visited, like I was saying on Twitter, we were just 5 minutes away from the nice bridge.
Oh, nice.
And, yeah, we only saw that the last day. But yeah, but it's really nice. Yeah. And it's nice to cross people, in the convention. Like I was in Stuttgart also last year.
Sure.
It was a big convention. And in Paris also.
Yes,
I went there.
Yeah. Do you have convention plans for this coming year yet? Or not yet?
I can't talk about it.
Okay. All right. Sorry.
Surprise.
So we'll just say possibly. And
possibly.
That. Okay. All right. Possibly. Ooh, are you coming to Japan? We have a Japan PonyCon on May 4th.
I would like to.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of people yet. We really can't invite guests, but.
Right. Yes, it's a bit far.
Yes, it is.
But the Americans, they go everywhere, so.
Yeah, still
maybe
a little bit far for them.
Yeah. Maybe one day we will all come.
Yay! Wonderful.
Yeah. And I think people like the French Voice of Rarity because she's a bit snobbish,
Yes.
And it represents a little bit French. So I think that's why people like Rarity in French.
Well, she's snobbish, but also she's very much into fashion and very high class, which I think are also some French stereotypes.
Exactly, yeah.
So you get all three combined. How could she not have a French voice? Of course.
Exactly. Yeah. And it's an advantage for me because I speak English.
Yes, very true.
So it's nice for me to be invited where it's nice that people understand me if I talk.
I'm curious, not as much now, but in some of the earlier seasons, Rarity would pepper her English with a few French phrases here and there. What is that like when it's translated into French? Does it just remain French, or does the French translate it to English?
No, it remains French.
Okay.
But with maybe some sounds different, like plus pointu.
Okay.
Like more French pronounced. I don't know if you understand what I mean. Okay.
Sure, I can understand that.
Yeah, but it's not the same thing. But
Of course. Well, a question that I ask in each of my interviews, in all of My Little Pony, whatever you can remember, what is one line or one scene that really stands out for you?
Okay, it's
Very fast answer. Wow.
no, because I really like that episode. It's with the diamonds, you know.
Okay.
Say, oh non, mais c'est bon, ils vont être plein de boue, c'est pas possible. You know, things like that. When she goes, and the whining, it's in the same episode.
Oh, yes. Okay. Okay.
You know, she always talks about the la boue. Oh my God, how do you say that in English? La boue, mud.
Oh, the mud, the dirt. Okay.
Yeah, uh, on her, and she doesn't like that. She's always complaining about that,
Yes.
and
The
that's what
underground.
yeah, that's what I like the more about her.
Oh, okay.
Or when she goes from high to low, you know, in the same sentence.
Yes.
That's really funny.
I really believe that episode is probably most Rarity fans would say that was their turning point for liking that character.
Yeah, and also the one I did, I think it's episode 8.
Okay.
That one also is really nice for Rarity.
That's the Manhattan?
Main hat.
When they go
Yeah,
to the city?
exactly. Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. It is.
Ah, okay.
And
Yes, that
that's
was
funny because, you know, in French, it was translated as New York.
interesting.
Yeah, exactly. And they decided to change it, the director. So it's good because it's now they left it as a Manhattan, you know.
Okay, okay.
And I don't know why, because it was a word in French with pony or something like that.
Well, the American one, it's not Manhattan. Well, it's Manhattan is the actual
Yeah.
island, but they called it
Okay.
Manhattan, as in
Okay.
pony's mane. So
Yeah.
there was a pony
Yeah,
joke in
we
the
tried to
English
do the
version.
same joke in French.
Mm-mm-mm. Okay.
Yeah, and it was hard for me because I had to change the text that was written.
Sure.
So I was mixing up every time. So it's Jus Manhattan, we say.
Okay.
Because a jument is another word for pony.
Oh,
Yeah,
very
so we tried to
nice.
find something nice that was like the English.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Very nice. Nicely done.
yeah.
I know that in English the show has a lot of horse and pony puns,
Uh-huh.
and I know that the Japanese version has very few because it's just too difficult. But Japan doesn't do puns very well at all. I
And
was
how
just.
do you do like Applejack or the accent and everything? How do they do in Japan?
Well, in Japan, Applejack's accent, it's it's a little country, but it sounds more like a city girl who wants to be a cowboy.
Okay, okay, okay.
It's not a perfect match, but there aren't a lot of apple farms in Japan, so they really
Uh-huh.
didn't have an area they could pick an accent from.
That's funny.
Yeah. I'm curious what type of accent does French Applejack have?
Well, it's not an accent. It's more like you say. It's more a country girl.
Okay.
She's acting like a country girl.
Okay. Anybody
So
who's
it's
listening
not
is knowing why I'm asking this, but I won't mention it to you just yet. Hee 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 hee.
so it's not it's less pronounced, you know.
Okay.
In French we pronounce everything, but when it's more country,
Hmm.
it's less pronounced, and yeah, it's more in the attitude than
Ah,
in
okay.
the accent. Yeah.
I see. Okay.
It's the same with Rarity. It's more in the, you know, the attitude that she takes.
Yes, very much.
Yeah.
Yeah, she definitely has an attitude about her.
Yeah.
Most would say deserving, but yes. In the different things that you've been invited to, have you gotten any nice gifts? Any Rarity gifts?
Oh yeah, I got lots of drawings and things like that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, yeah, and nice little, you know, I have my autographs cards.
Mm-mm.
And the first time I went to Galacon, they asked me, "Oh, what is your what do you do like for fun when you're not working?"
Hmm.
And I love kite surfing. I don't know if you know that.
I did not.
Kite surf.
Okay.
It's like a snowboard, but on the water.
Okay. I know what you're
You know.
talking about. Right. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so they did nice cards with Rarity, like surfing. Yeah,
Beautiful.
yeah. And also they always bring me some nice gifts, but not specially from Rarity. You know, it's
Okay.
like chocolates from Switzerland or things
Nice.
like that. It's really nice. Yeah. Mm.
I nobody believes me. Nobody believes me about this, but I will put Japan's white chocolate against Switzerland's white chocolate any day.
Really?
Nobody believes me. My sister actually had a Swiss roommate, and when I
Huh?
sent some white chocolate, the Swiss roommate admitted, "Oh yes, this is much better than Switzerland's white chocolate."
Oh, really? Oh, I have to
Hmm.
taste.
Regular chocolate, yes, absolutely. Europe does far better, but white chocolate,
Well,
Japan has mastered.
huh, you have to send it some to me.
I can do this. Yes, we have a new white chocolate macadamia right now. It's wonderful.
Wow. Mm.
Mm. Well, you've already caught up to us almost for season 4, and I would
Uh-huh.
assume that you're going to be continuing at least until the end of the season,
Yes.
possibly as long as you can. But I know we can't talk that far.
Yeah. And I know I'm since I'm going in vacation on the 24th
Mm.
of February.
Yes.
I'm doing another session before I'm leaving.
Okay.
So I will be recording episode just a second. I'm thinking cats.
You said 1 through 4 first time, then 5 through 8, so maybe 9 through 12.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Then you still won't get the new episode just
No,
yet, but very soon.
I won't see the 13 before my vacation, but I'll
Oh,
see it when I come back, I guess.
yes. Yeah. It'll be a challenge, but I think it'll be hilarious for you.
So I can't rehearse and practice in Canada while I'm in on that one.
Yes.
I should go see the original voices.
It's a treat. It's indeed a treat. It's really wonderfully done. Well, thank you so much for the hard work that you do in the show in general, and I mean, all the shows that you do, but
Oh,
in getting the attention to the bronies, because we do
mhm.
appreciate it.
Yeah, but it's a pleasure for me, really.
Oh, good.
And I see how important it is for everyone. So,
Mm.
and I love doing it, so it won't change.
Yay! Wonderful.
Yeah. Now, when we call me for My Little Pony, I'm yes, yes, I'm free all the time. Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, everybody, today we have been speaking with Julie Basecqz. Did I still get it? Still okay?
Yeah, it's good.
Yay!
Thanks.
Twice in a row. Okay.
Well,
Thank you.
thank you very much.
Yes, thank you so
And
much for coming by.
I hope I had all the answers to your questions.
Absolutely, you did. Yes. Everybody, be sure to follow her on Twitter. And do you have any other social media that you're on?
Yes, I have Facebook.
Facebook. Okay. Twitter
Yeah,
and Facebook.
I have a fan page.
Oh, okay. Wonderful.
Yeah, it's Julie Basecqz. It's my name.
That's an easy one to
Pretty
remember.
hard to to pronounce or to write, but I think I'll put my name somewhere so people can find me.
Mm-hmm.
So
Everybody, this has been Osaka Jack with Into the Spotlight on Everfree Network. We'll catch you next time.
goodbye. Osaka.
Hello. How did I do? Basecqz?
Huh?
Basecqz?
Basecqz. Yeah, very good.
Yay!
Yeah.
I've been practicing. Haha!
Good. I'm happy to be here
Wonderful.
with all
That's
of
great.
you.
Yes, usually the people I speak to are not morning people, so I have to record very early in my morning times. But no, it's the evening for me! Yay! As
So
long
it's
as the
nice.
people upstairs are quiet, this should go just fine.
Yeah, and for me it's the morning, so it's perfect.
Yay. Well, if anybody doesn't know you, can you describe a little bit about what do you do?
Okay, well, I'm the French voice of Rarity in My Little Pony. That's basically why I'm here, I think. And I do lots of dubbing and acting. And yeah, I'm a voice actor, French one.
Into the Spotlight is a show that focuses on the person behind the brony. I'm your host, Osaka Jack. Please sit back and relax as we talk to this week's guest brony. Hello, everyone. This is Into the Spotlight with Osaka Jack on Everfree Network. And with me today, I have someone who is in the European area, Miss Julie Basecqz.
Hello, everyone. Hello.
This is something that I didn't realize until just before we began, though. You're the French actress for Rarity, but you're not in France.
No, we rec in Belgium.
Huh.
Most of the products are dubbed in Belgium.
Interesting.
Yeah, I guess it's cheaper.
Okay.
That's why they do that. And yeah, we do a lot of anime.
Okay.
And it's pretty nice because we have lots of work.
That always good to have lots of work. That's, yes, absolutely wonderful.
Good for me. Yeah. So we do it in Belgium, but it's not too far. And sometimes I go and work in France too, in Paris.
Okay. That is odd to me. I would not expect a different country to be handled. But then again, I'm in a country that nobody.
For the adults also, because they're not as good as in English. So
Okay.
that's why also we have lots of work. That's good too.
Yes, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Very similar over here. The adults are not that great in English, so there's lots of Japanese dubbing when something comes over. Like
From
My Little
America.
Pony.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, I know that as far as the seasons go, you've mentioned that you've already been recording for season 4. Is that right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes, and I'm doing that. Well, I did on Monday, season 4, episodes 5 to 8.
Okay.
And
wow.
I did last week, the week before, the first 4.
Okay.
So it's going really fast, and I think we're really.
Nobody outside Japan really speaks Japanese, so it doesn't make sense for this country. But okay.
And it's an hour and a half from France. Is an hour and a half from here in train. It's really fast.
Yeah, that is fast.
Yeah.
You cannot reach another country from here by walking or rail or driving. You're flying or you're swimming, and that's it. Is there... I'm sorry, I really don't know very much about Belgium. Is there a very large French-speaking population there?
Oh, really? Yeah, a lot.
Okay.
There's 2 languages. There's a Flemish and French.
Okay.
But in Flemish, they don't dub as much as we do in French because they look at everything in English. So they dub only for the kids.
I see. Okay.
But we, in French, we dub